Hi guys, this is Chrystal Lynn, and yay, we're doing another video. Wow, well, I'm going to tell you guys, I have had a really crazy week. I've shared a little bit about that the last few videos that I've done, and this Mercury retrograde starting to kick my butt. I started out just so much energy when Mercury went retrograde in Cancer a couple weeks ago, and I thought, all right, I'm just gonna make it. I'm just gonna scale right through. And sure enough, we're on week 3, and I'm just feel like I'm moving in slow motion. So I don't know how you guys are feeling right now, but I'm so looking forward to things moving direct. And that will happen on July 20th. So we only have a few more days. I feel like and you guys know I can talk. I feel like my words just can't come out. And so I've just been, gosh, to be honest, I've been deep in thought. Just a lot of really intense things going on that really took my whole entire perspective of life onto a whole nother plane. And I've just been trying to process it. It's like when you've experienced something really heavy, and then you try to come back to really light subjects, it's hard to do because you've been changed. And so I'm excited about that, but I'm still processing a lot of things that are happening to me right now. With this whole grand Trine thing happening, I feel like I'm just drenched right now emotionally. For those of us who have water signs, you probably know what I'm talking about. And I'm going to talk a little bit more about this grand water trine today. I'm so excited about it. But I did want to say the moon is in Scorpio. And last month when the moon was in Scorpio, I'm not going to say it, but some people in my family weren't feeling very well. And I don't know, so far so good. I think that's also kind of tends to make us want to withdraw and get in deep thought. I think sometimes we can pick up on things during this time psychically. For those of you out there who do have a lot of Scorpio, when the moon is in Scorpio, I think that your tuners should be up. Listening. Right now, you guys are going to be perceiving things in a way that you just never thought was possible. And the world needs those intuitive gifts. So all of those things we've been hiding, are going to come to the surface. So I want to get you guys prepared. We also have this amazing event that's happened. Jupiter has moved into Cancer. He moved in June 25th, 2013. And he'll stay for a whole entire year until July 15th, 2014. And Jupiter is exalted in Cancer. This is the beginning, they consider, of a new 12-year cycle. So we are on the verge right now of so many amazing things. Just about the time that you think that you've got it all figured out, you know exactly what direction you're going, what you're going to be doing, plan on incredible shakeups and taking you into a whole nother direction. Plan on lots of insights right now. You guys really listen to your intuition. We know that in this grand water trine that Scorpio and Saturn, Neptune and Pisces, and Jupiter in Cancer are lining up. Now, do you guys realize what it takes for this to happen? First of all, Neptune in Pisces, the last time that was seen was 165 years ago. Okay, and Saturn takes 29 years to get around the sun, and Jupiter takes a year. So we have one planet 165 years, another planet 29 years, and another planet 1 year, all lining up right now as we speak in a perfect trine at 5 degrees. It is a miraculous moment, and we just keep hearing that this portal is going to be opened up to us spiritually and emotionally. And A lot of things are going to come through, a lot of things, and a lot of healing. With Scorpio in the mix, he's still bringing up those things that are deep and dark in our life, wanting to purify. But he's holding hands with Neptune, and he's allowing us to do it through compassion, forgiving ourselves, letting go. This is the time to let go of the past, you guys. With all of these planets in Cancer right now, they have a tendency to bring up the past. Maybe you're, woke up this morning and you felt like, oh my gosh, why am I remembering these painful events or happy events? Why am I in such deep memory of my life? Well, I believe in some ways when those things come up, it's so that we can see them again, but this time with our new self, with our new perspectives. If we walked around and thought about the past every single day, 24 hours a day, we'd just be exhausted and obviously depressed. But if you follow the patterns of the universe and you follow these movements of the planet, there's specific times that the planets will just bring things up and let you look at them, let a little healing happen, and then they go back into the background. And then a little bit of time goes by and they bring it back up and they look at them again and you see it even a little more differently, with a little more healing, a little more forgiveness, a little more understanding. Sometimes things take years to heal in us, and that's okay. Let the let the direction of the energy that's behind the scenes guide you in that healing process. So we are going to be dealing with a lot of healing right now, a lot of amazing ideas. Just remember to keep yourselves grounded. Keep around those earthy friends, Virgos, Capricorns, and Tauruses, to help keep your feet on the ground, because we can get delusional during this time. Mentally and emotionally, things can get confusing. Relationships, we can get almost like fanatic over relationships, idealize them to the point where we're not seeing clearly. So if you have a new relationship come in your life, try to keep one little foot on the ground as long as you can. These are very, very powerful influences, you guys, and they're going to be affecting us for the rest of the year. So I thought I'd pick one out right now to talk about, and I'm going to talk about Jupiter and Cancer. So one of the things you're going to want to do is take a look at your houses. Where is your ascendant? So if your ascendant, say, is in Virgo, like myself, then typically Virgos have Cancer in the 11th house. Now, you might look at your ascendant and say, well, it's in the 12th house, or it's in the 9th house, or it's somewhere else. Well, then that's where you're going to look. That's where a personalized reading really comes in handy, when your houses aren't lined up exactly. But for general population and the general concept of astrology and how it works is Cancer is in the 11th house. So what is the 11th house? Wishes and dreams and, important relationships, moving out into society, getting out from behind the scenes, quit hiding behind the desk, and get out there and meet people. So this is going to be an amazing year for Virgos, meeting people. Some of our meetings can be very influential, can be very good success. We just have a lot of luck waiting in the background of the year for us as we step forward. We may have some people come out and really stand up for us and see our talent and see one thing about Virgos is I get out here, I think, a lot because I have Mars and Leo. That makes me a little more confident, but my Virgo is super shy and really nervous about getting out there. And after I make a video, sometimes I'm like, what did I say? What did I do? I can get that anxiety going. We'd rather be behind the scenes. But with Cancer in the 11th house and Jupiter and Mars right now as well, highlighting that, we may have a Daddy Warbucks just waiting for us. Someone that believes in us and somebody that really makes a stand for us. So that's really exciting. So you're going to look to see what house is Cancer lighting up for you. In Libra, Cancer, if you have your ascendant in Libra. This is also for your sun sign. You will experience this influence as well. So as I'm talking about your sun sign, you're gonna read the house for your sun sign and your ascendant, because you will experience both of those themes in your life. You could possibly. In Libra, it's in the 10th house. Cancer is in your work and your fame from work and how you present yourself out there right now. And you're going to finally get your opportunity. You've been working so hard, Libras, to make a name for yourself. And you may have felt like, especially if you're older, that, you know, everything was demolished when we went through Saturn in Libra of your life. Maybe you went through a horrific transition. Maybe you went through divorce. Maybe you went through losing everything. Well, guess what? It's your turn. It's your turn to step up. And I'm telling you right now, the floodgates are opening to bring you back to a place that you recognize. Scorpio's in the 9th house. So Jupiter is highlighting your 9th house of travel, of education, of learning new things. You may even be studying under a teacher or a master or a guru. Philosophies, you're open to things you never thought you'd be open to before. And so, you know, this is great because you've got, with Saturn in Scorpio, you've got all this discipline and all of this pressure on you to really clean your life up and to really get down the nitty gritty of what really motivates you and what real decisions are you going to make for the future. And with Cancer, Jupiter in Cancer here in the 9th house, it's all about learning something new. How perfect. Letting go of the old and bringing in something new. How about Sagittarius? Sagittarius have Jupiter in Cancer in the 8th house. So this is expansion in a very intimate place in your chart, Sagittarius. So this could have to do with more intimate relationships, with more sexual experiences and expansion of how you express yourself. This can also deal with bringing to the forefront things in your life that are holding you back, addictions, anything like that, anything that's hiding down deep in there. Yeah, Sagittarius, right now, it's coming to the surface. It's coming to the surface for all of us. And it's all up to you what you bring to the surface as an offering and say, I no longer need this in my life anymore. And I'm going to give it. I'm going to open my hands and let this go before this holds me back any longer. So that would be for you guys. Capricorn, Jupiter is in Cancer in your 7th house. This is your relationships. Yay! This is the time for you guys to really experience connections. People are going to come from everywhere for you guys. Just, it's your time too. It's like you're going to have people partnering up, people believing in you, just a lot of support in your relationships. This could be a new relationship coming into your life. This could be a finalization of a relationship. You have a lot of support right now in your partnerships, and that's really good for Capricorns because we need you. Aquarius, Jupiter in Cancer is in your 6th house. So work, huh? Lots of expansion of work, though, and lots of great ideas and some healing. You know, maybe you've been very physical in your work your whole life and you've got some back problems or ankle problems or body problems and you're tired. Jupiter will bring a fresh, new wave of energy to help you refresh your business. Maybe you've been doing something for a really long time and you're just burned out, but maybe you can bring a whole fresh new expansion to your business and bring it to a whole new level, things you never thought you could do. So don't get discouraged, but you still got a lot of work on your plate. Pisces, my rising is in Pisces and my sun sign is in Virgo, so I already know that I'm going to have a lot of expansion in my relationships because I'm a Virgo. But now, as a Pisces rising, I'm going to have a lot of expansion in my creativity. And my creativity is like off the hook. I just walk around all day entertaining myself with creative ideas. And, maybe 1 out of 100 actually get done. But I just enjoy thinking about all the different creative things I can do. And even if it takes me 20 years, I'm planting the seeds. Taurus in the third house, communication. So you're expanding your communications and expanding your networking, expanding the way you get yourself out there, possibly publishing something, getting out there, communicating. You're going to have a lot of good luck in how you are perceived with your communication. Taurus, you guys are stable. You guys are just hanging tight in there. It's like you're just kind of dodging some of these major astrological storms, but your communication is going to really expand and highlight this year. And your siblings, your relationships, your family, brothers and sisters, will be a lot of highlighted things happening this year around those communications as well. Let's see, Gemini, second house. It's all about the money. It's all about the money, honey, Geminis, in your second house. And this is about expanding your financial security, the things you value financially, reevaluating your partnerships financially. Where are you going to put your mark? What are you going to invest in? What's important to you right now? Is it a retirement? Because if it's a retirement, then this year will be about securing that retirement and really making plans for the next 12 years financially. Is it about bringing your money together with somebody? Or are you thinking about, maybe I need to keep this in my control? So there are some control issues going on a little bit here with money. But again, it's all about good luck. So you really should have some great opportunities to make money this year. And it might be something different. Again, you guys, this grand water trine is calling us to whole nother concept and ideas. This is like, you think you've been doing one thing, and all of a sudden it's just like I said, you're going to be somewhere completely else, and it'll be miraculous how it happened. And that's what I love about all of these transits right now. Let me make sure I got everybody. Cancer in the first house. It's about your identity. You guys are just getting it everywhere. All of you Cancers out there right now, you guys are so lucky, and we're so jealous. No, you guys are going to do really well this year, just establishing and securing who you are, what's important to you. It's just going to be a really lucky year. It's just going to be a year of open doors and, things with deep meaning, relationships that have deep meaning. The things you care about will be honored. You guys are really the ones we're looking at right now that are representing this Jupiterian personification. It's going to be coming out in you guys, in all the Cancers. We're just going to see. It's kind of like, Santa Claus, we're just going to see that joy in you all year long. Yes, there are some other things opposing these things and structures and all of those things we know. I'm not going to get into all of those because we'll talk about those as we go and as you guys ask me questions and stuff. But last one, Leo in the 12th house. So guys, you guys have Jupiter and Cancer in your 12th house, and that's the place of your mind. And it's asking you to let go. It's asking you to let go of the, Leos get uncomfortable when things don't have structure, when they're not stable. Many of the signs get uncomfortable, and this is going to feel very unstable to you guys if you don't have a lot of water. Because you're used to some sense of something you can rely on. And right now, we just don't know what we can rely on. We just don't know what's going to happen. So I don't know, you guys. I really have so much more to say. So I'll be blogging all week. I will be. I appreciate all your support, and I'm just kind of trying to get my mojo going. Like I said, my thoughts have been deep. I noticed when I started this video, the rising sign is also in Scorpio right now. So I feel like these two bookends of Scorpio rising and Scorpio moon, I'm feeling a little heavy. Can you guys feel it? I just like trying to get this out to you. But anyway, you guys, I have a lot more to say. Just thought I'd say hi. I guess this went long. I'm rambling. Check out my new website, Check out my new services. I have some summer specials, and I've been getting busy, you guys. I've been getting calls, and I've been doing some readings. I have a 15-minute video reading right now that I'm doing for $65 until July 30th, you guys, and that is a really good deal. It's normally $100. And you guys know what my 15-minute videos look like. You know how detailed I am. It's a lot of information. So book a reading and let me help you navigate through the waters. And my website is chrystallynn.biz, ChrystalL.